Hello, hello. Let's see how this is looking. Alright, can you guys hear me alright? Alright, can you guys hear me alright? Can you guys hear me alright? Okay. Play something fucking random. Wow, we talk some super coach. Yo. Why is that the fucking thumbnail? Zabel thing? What's going on, Jukey boy?
Cigarettes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we are meeting everyone. What's going on, Brad? Fuck, that is the worst thumbnail. Big bad Jack Sable. Thought I'd jump on here, talk some super coach, play some games in the background. What's going on, Theo? Yep. Walsh or Merritt? Oh, you have to just compare, like, the buys. I think, like, the buys make Merritt the better pick, and then Walsh is, like, probably going to score more, but, yeah, has that dreaded round fucking whatever buy. How do we change our thumbnail here? Just run at some kids, yeah. Don't know what to do. Yeah, what are you thinking? I actually said Bailey Humphrey was like a low-key trap, but the more I'm thinking about it, I think he's a better option than Sharp, just because of job security at this point. What's going on, Nicky boy? What trades are you all thinking about making right now? Because I'm still on the fence. I'm personally thinking Humphreys might be a low-key must-have. Like, low-key. Oh, what? There's a fucking sentry? What are you guys thinking about doing? Trade-wise. Fleeting for Jitter West. Honestly, I don't know much about him. Tell me about him, because I actually honestly haven't really done much research on him, to be honest. Fuck out of my way, teammate. Get me killed and shit. Humphrey and 40k or Sharp at 125. See, I don't know. It seems like Sharp's gonna be dropped after like one or two bad weeks. That's what it seems like, but you never know. Like, what if they actually want to play him and, you know, like they'll be playing Wilmot. Like, why don't they drop Wilmot or fucking McKenna trash ass? After a bad week, just didn't want to look at the Petite boys, Sinclair and Steele, trading in Oliver and Hopper. Yeah, it's been rough, man. Like, I feel for the people I feel for most are the ones that brought in Mills this week. Like, that you just could not have avoided. Oh shit. Like that He debuted this week. Key defender, 65, 100%. Scored 47. Probably just wait till he's on the bubble, and because like, what options do we have for next week? Really? Fuck, they're gonna veto. Oh. Wood and Ashcroft for Humphrey and Goulden. Yeah, I like that, to be honest. Wood and Ashcroft. Is this Mason Wood? Why are our teammates feeding like that? Yeah, Mason Wood. What's he been scoring? Because like he hasn't really like he's relevant, but he you know, he's probably not in the majority of the teams. What has he actually been scoring? Oh, this lobby's chalked. Debut this week, yeah. I think like I said for this Fleeton guy, just wait until he's wait until his time's a bit yeah, he's on the bubble. Setters out merit more CBAs? Yeah, I think so. I think you'd have to say yes. Like, I don't understand why he lost CBAs in the first place though, because that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Like, how could you take a gun like a merit out of your midfield? Like, on what planet does that make any sense? Like, your best midfielder. You know what? Fuck you, Zachy boy. Gonna play... Who got the CBAs? Was it a cold one? Stringer, maybe? I don't know. It's freaking stupid anyway. They've changed this bloody thumbnail. YouTube studio. What's going on, Joey boy? Yeah, playing some COD while we talk some Supercoach. Yeah, so passing the time on this fine Wednesday night. Keen for teams tomorrow because I think Sharp is a big one. Like if he gets named, he's going to be hard to pass up on, I think. Whereas, yeah, you take someone like Humphrey and you think he's probably going to get just about all the games he wants. Setters breaks my heart. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think Setterfield's like just been one of those ones where like you can't. There's nothing you can do about him. Would you go Davey to Humphrey and Cowan to Weddle instead? See, Davey to Humphrey, I don't know. I don't know if I could... Oops, someone's already dead. I don't know if I could do that, because it's like... you've already lost so much money with Davey, you know? Oh, nice Lander. Yeah, I don't know, like... And then Cowan as well, it's like... And Weddle's already passed, so no, I wouldn't be doing that, bro. Definitely not. What? What the fuck? I don't really play Warzone, by the way, guys, so don't judge me. Where's his mates? Where is his mates? But these chests are so loud. Our injury list keeps mounting. Davey, looks like he's gonna hold his name this week. Yeah, like, I mean, yeah, his price isn't really worth cashing in, I don't think. I mean, I don't know if that's just me or, but yeah, for me, like, I don't know. I just think those dead kind of rookies is worth just keeping them on the bench and just hoping they come good. Like, I started Vital. What a shocking pick that was. Thinking I stick to this. I'm not sure if I get a full team. Might go early on Wardlaw next week. Wood and Ashcroft out. That sounds better to me. Let's push some people. That was a shocking pick by Tal. Yeah, I know. Hello, Flatline. Yeah, Vital, like, I don't know. That could have worked. Like, if he... I thought, like, St Kilda were going to play him as the sub. Not the sub. I thought they were going to play him, like, in the actual midfield role and not use him as a sub. If he was never used on as a sub, he would actually have been a good pick. I went early on Drury and I'm in a situation where I kept both Butcher and DK rotating on 7 cover. That's insane. Firstly, I went early on Drury as well and looked like an idiot. But... almost as tragic as Tanner Bruin, yeah, pretty close. Pretty close. But he's been on my bench, so it's not really that big a deal. Matthew Kennedy, probably not. Enemy dropping in? Where? Fucking hell, it's ages away. Hang on, let me fight this and I'll suss the comments. Oh, no way! Sicily or Darcy Cameron, I have 155k. That's a tricky one. Look, I think Darcy Cameron, but the more I think about how well Cox played this week, it makes me sort of think, oh, maybe we should wait a week on Cameron. Just because we wait a week on Cameron, we see that ruck split, because it would be a nightmare if we picked him. But people on around, yeah, fucking load out camping rats. It would piss me off if people jumped on Cameron and then he got stuck on the forward line, and no ruck time. Because remember, they did say they were going to play Cox in the ruck. So I think it would have changed, but yeah, who knows. Yeah, so I'd probably go Sicily to answer your question, but Sicily pumped out a 63 last week, so, well, not last week, the week before, so it's not exactly a great pick either. How do you think will Ashcroft go on the weekend against the Suns on Saturday night? I think it'll be good. I don't think the Suns midfield, though, are easy beats, like Ryan Anderson at guns. So, yeah, I think he'll go alright. But in terms of, like, as a keeper, I just don't see it happening. But I'm hoping he comes good, similarly to, like, Nick Dacos last year, sorry, not a few years ago. As a non-Oliver owner, as well, if both bring him in this week or bring in someone like Short Merritt Walsh. Look, I'm sticking to my guns here, and I'm just going to keep waiting on Oliver. I honestly have a gut feeling that he doesn't go as good the next few weeks. I think he's got a couple of tags a couple of potential tags. Will Drew, James Aish, who both went to him last year. And then, I think they went to I'm pretty sure they went to him. And then he has George Stewart after that. who Carlton have been putting a little bit of time into. This game is so loud, I'm turning it down here. Oh shit. Yeah, so I'm probably leaning towards someone like a Merritt. I think if you don't have Merritt, this is a really good time to bring him in. Fucking audio. Still so loud. Is it too loud for you guys, the game audio, or is it alright? I started Sarong, I'll never pick a better pod in my... Yeah, that is an insane pod, wow. Fuck, that's actually impressive. Because he was never even in consideration from memory, like... We never really even... Yeah, thought about him as a starting pick. We thought about just about everyone else, but for some reason Sarong wasn't thought about. The name Hippo comes from Clash of Clans. So when I made Clash of Clans back in like year 8, I got an auto-generated name and it was Hippo, spelled H-I-P-O. So yeah, sort of just stuck. And me and my mates back in the day, we used to take Clash of Clans very seriously, like in high school. So yeah, just sort of became a nickname. If I do this, I got 13 trades, 5 upgrades. Good leave wood and 8. I reckon get rid of wood. Do I go Claz this week or Cameron this week? I'm concerned about Claz hard tag, but yeah, I think I'm gonna wait a week on both. Could you get someone else like a Merritt? Because if you get Merritt, Josh, I think that would be ideal. I've already got Clary, getting Petrarca this week. It shows I get the guy who pops off. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. And you would think like, look, I say this stuff about Clary getting tagged and all that, but you got to remember like they have Petrarca as well. So, I mean, if you shut one down, the other's going to go off. Like, is there even any point tagging? Probably not. Fucking hell, I don't even know what guns are good in this shit. Those on Bailey, sorry, Chandler, Hopper, Merritt, Humphrey, Weddle. So yeah, definitely safe options. I reckon we push one team and then what? We got a minute till. Do I hear people? Let's try and get this team dead. Oh no. Fuck. I gotta fight quick because resurgence ends in 50 seconds. Oh, no way, bro. What? Where did he come from? Show me where you came from. Oh, I'm sitting on a rock. Fuck off, bro. Bailey Smith. Look, I don't think he gets those CBAs when Trelaw comes back, so... Probably would. I reckon he's a bit of a trap. I probably should have put him on a trap video because yeah, I reckon he's a bit of a trap. Already have Marin unfortunately, so I don't know who to get. Yeah. Who don't you have? Look, Matt Rowe's another one we could probably consider. I said he was a trap in my video, but I could see why people bring him in just because of that buy, and you know there is upside. But I personally can't afford to take a risk on another breakout player in my team, and I feel like a lot of other teams will be in a similar position. Let's get looting. Hello. No plates. I'm about to die to storm. This kid sounds close as fuck.
Enemy UAV overhead.
I'm coming, teammate. Play locked. Play locked. No! That's the worst timing. He's weak, he's weak. He's weak. Res. No! Can they bomb me back? No, I'm leaving. Would you trade Ashcroft or Hollins? Hollins' price. What's his price at the moment? Yeah, tell me Hollins' price. Actually, might bring up some Supercoach as well. 291, okay. Would I trade him? Hang on. Bring up this while we're loading in. Oh, fuck, found a game ready. Hollins drew last week. Clutch trade. What did Hollins actually score? What did he break even? Break even 57. I mean, he could hold one more week. Could he score 58? Yeah. Probably could afford to hold one more week, but I don't know. I probably... Oh my god. I love joining in fucking late games. Trade Hollins to Drury last week. Yeah. Oh, I can't see shit. I'm in a bit of a tricky situation. If I don't get Cameron this week, I don't think I get him at all. So, I don't know if I go him, Basil, JDG. Out of all those options, I think Cameron's like the clear best option out of those guys. Bro, what is this lobby? Trophy. My trades this week, and I'll get them up after this game. That's going to be over in a second. Imagine running smokes and shit when you fucking know. So I'll just tell you, I'm going Humphreys in, I think. This is obviously all dependent on teams, but Humphreys and Laird in for Chandler and Hopper. So I think they're good trades, but I'm not really sold on Laird's calf, but at this point he's probably the only option that I can trust that's not like a Matt Rao. I can't quite afford Sarong, so I couldn't go him. But yeah, it's struggle straight at this point. I'm just gonna have to take a punt on a Laird. Yeah, I did have Humpy in my trap video, and I still think he's a trap, but at this point, I think Sharp's gonna be dropped. So I'm planning for the more expensive player. But yeah, I'm planning for the more expensive player so I can just easily make that correction afterwards. But yeah, if Sharp doesn't get dropped, I'll probably go Sharp and Oliver. Or Sharp and... yeah, I'm not sure. This is so hard, man. Like, Supercoach at the moment is so hard. Bro, like this... fucking shit. put a bot lobby on while we talk some super coach. What do you reckon? Actually, nah, that'll be boring. Holding trades until the buys. Not really. If I'm being honest, I'm not really that conservative with my trades. I've only got like 15 left at the moment. It's pretty bad. So we go to the series of coin flip. Literally is. Like, I feel like every other year there's been like a lot more clarity in like in selections each week. Like there's the occasional or roll change. Are they worth it? Are they a trap? But like I feel like every week's been like that this year. Like we can't even trust someone like a Rory Laird. And it also feels, because all these rookies have dried up, it feels like we have to get the picks right because we can't afford any more failed premiums, you know. There's 5 more upgrades with 13 trades possible. Probably not, to be honest. It's going to go close. Like, you have to hope some rookies go pretty big. You have to hope Sincotta can get to like 350. Someone like a Weddle could maybe get to 300. And you obviously are going to have all of those rookies that go big. So it's going to be tough, Theo, but definitely doable. People were looking at Redmond this week too, but he had a non-contact player hat on today. Oh, interesting. Does that mean Ridley could go big? The Ridmeister. Is he back? Is Ridley back? 100% kick-ins, 120 Supercoach average, like start of 2020, whatever it was. Don't think new sub rule was helped. Definitely not. And Reed is confirmed back in. Yeah, there you go. Sarong of Petrarca. I'd probably say Sarong. But track. I reckon track's a flat track bully. No pun intended. Fuck off, bro. Oh my god, you got shit on, kid. Oh. So did you. You're gonna spawn here, watch all of them. Fuck off. Why have I got dead silence in this class? We want content, Supercoach content. You know what? Supercoach can fuck off. You're dead. No! Nah, this is primarily Supercoach discussion and then just a bit of entertainment in the background. Know what I mean? How do I get these bot lobbies? No, these aren't bot lobbies, bro. Wouldn't mind some bot lobbies. Might wait a week on Cameron, yeah. I think it's the safer option. Like I said, like we can't afford too many more risks in our teams. Like I've already fucked up with so many picks like LDU. I don't even want to go through it. The list goes on. Steele, McGovern, everyone. Where the fuck did that kid go? Thanks, Lockie. Sarong or Cameron? Look, you know what? If Colin will come out and say Cameron's going to play primarily Rock and Cox is going to go back to the forward line, then you'd have to probably say that Cameron's got to come in. Like, it's almost non-negotiable. So, depends on what you need. If you, like, I have Walsh in my midfield right now, so bringing in Cameron means I'll have to keep Walsh in my midfield, you know? So, that's not something I really want to have to do. Ah, what the fuck is I have no ammo? This kid's a fucking rat. Who do you think? Oh, sorry. Do you reckon with injuries to Setters, Parrish, and maybe Shield, so is there a couple of checks to continue scoring? That's a good point, actually. I never really thought about that. Who's he next few? I'm gonna get his next few games up, and we will we'll have a look, because that is a very good point. For AFL Fantasy, can you bring Hobbs? I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, I don't know much about AFL Fantasy. What's Hobbs' price? Actually, I don't even know enough about pricing in that, so I'm probably no good to ask on that one, mate. I personally just don't like that format. Where's a fucking gun? There we go. Oh my god. Who do you think ATP is the best option for D6? Upgrade out of Ryan, Lloyd, Sicily. Realistically, not going to get Stu from here. I mean, Ryan's only 20k less than Shield, isn't he? So, I don't think it's too ungettable. You know what I mean? Like, fuck off with your shotguns. Dead. Oh my god, he was in there the whole time. Cameron plays Pitternet, so can't see him scoring 90 plus. Yeah, exactly. Pitternet's a hard opponent to score against, so that is definitely something to consider. I think Cameron has a relatively hard run, doesn't he, as well? But like the thing with Cameron is, I really love the way he plays. Like, he does so much around the ground. It's not just the hit outs, which is just insane. Like, I'm not going to say he's like Tim English, but his work rate is really, really good, and he takes heaps of contested marks. What the fuck? Why is the screen tilted? That was weird. Keeps playing hard, point like it's a cold chance. Yeah, so to answer your question, Liam, I'd probably go Sicily just because of price. But, I mean, yeah, if you can get Stewart, he's the clear one, I think. Yeah, prices are, they're just way too different for me. Oh, I've got Manchu over there. But flashed. Fucking flash. Bro, could you imagine Pitnet does get a niggle though? Like, who's going to play Rock? For Carlton. Pre-fire this, watch, I'll get a kill. No. Okay, they know they got an advantage over there. Sit on this head glitch and play for streaks. Sounds like a low-key plan. Snake it a bit. Oh, we get flanked. Richmond Eagles. Oh, hang on. To get sharp, I have to sacrifice James Mitchell on field for Angwin, or should I get Weddle? Should I play Mitchell over Angwin? What would you do? So to get Sharp, I mean Sharp's not a must-have, but if he's named this week, then maybe he is. Like, this is the thing, right? We think these guys are must-haves, but like, just because they're in this week, they could get dropped next week, you know? That's why I think like Humphrey, I did think he was a trap initially, but like I just think he might be the only option just because he's got job security at least, which not a lot of these rookies have at this point, so. I don't know. And obviously the buy round. So he is buy cover, you would assume, unless he gets injured. And one thing I do like about Humphreys is that he didn't need an absolute bag to score well. I think he only kicked 2 goals, so he actually has other scoring avenues, which is a really good sign. Get back into 2K20 post scorer. Oh mate, that is a throwback. That is a serious throwback. That's OG. What are we saying? Voss out. Fucking look. My thoughts on Michael Voss is I reckon I really like the way he comes across as a person, but I don't really like his game plan. So I don't like the fact that he's always looking to tag. I don't like how he's playing gun midfielders out of position, aka Kennedy, aka Chera. I know that not everyone can fit in that midfield. I'd like a bit more consistency in the roles instead of just mixing and matching every week. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I think if we don't start winning with the list we have, it's a pretty simple decision. I think Voss has to go. As bad as that sounds, being like our 5th coach sack in like a decade. Get out of the cage, dog. Ouch. Make that grenade up. Pitternet will get niggle. Merit tag against every North game. Yeah, it feels like that, eh? Oh, sorry, bro. You got shit on. Hobbs is 100k cheaper than Matthew Kennedy. I mean, I don't know a heap about Hobbs, to be honest. Like, not enough to make like a call. Vaughan Dogs trades in Hobbs. Is that one? That's one of like the trader guys on fantasy, isn't it? Surely Drury holds this week with all injuries. You would assume so, but he was fucking atrocious, to be fair. Peek me. Thank you. Oh shit on me. They get a spawn here, watch. No. Taylor would try, but he sucks. Maybe Cantona comes back in. I mean, yeah, like Joe said, it's a pretty clear tag threat. It's not like you've got your parishes and your shields that are also going to hurt you. It's like, he's obviously going to be that one that they're going to want to shut down. Like, he already was that guy, but now, just because there's no other real threats, it seems like a bit of a no-brainer. And even if it's not a hard tag, I feel like teams will put a bit of attention to him. Into him at stoppages. Sinclair gonna be like 400k and then another hit list? Yeah, I know we do. Fuck, man. Like, I reckon if the thing is, like, all the players that did shit last week did good this week. So if they had 2 shit games, like Neil and Sicily, then definitely would have been another hit list, no doubt. You know what I just thought about, guys? What about Rowan Marshall as a captain option? Like, do we like the Marshall captain option? I thought about it, and it's just like, well, he does get rested, which is the big red flag, obviously. But, I mean, the guy's actually been balling out. I'll do a better job than Boss. Honestly, I reckon I could, to be honest, but I feel like I'd be too Supercoach oriented. Bloke at 7 was supposed to play the full wing role. This is Drury, is it? Yeah, man, I mean, it's looking like Tanner Bruin, but even worse. I think he was on like 12 really early as well into the game, but I was like, bottom. What the fuck are these lobbies? He was on like 12 a couple minutes into the game, and he finishes on fucking like 10 or something. So, yeah. I'm just going to play bot lobbies, man, because I don't really care about COD right now. I just want to just have something to pass time as while we talk some Supercoach. I never know how to navigate through these stupid menus. Blues play, hate the most, current all time. All is a good one. Let me think. Current, I reckon Nick Newman's pretty fucking close. Yeah, I reckon Nick Newman probably current. And then all time, I mean, Nick Stevens was a fucking wife beater, so you'd probably have to say him. But we didn't know that at the time of playing. I'm just trying to think of at the time of playing. Oh, nah, Plowman's much worse. Plowman's one of the worst of all time, I reckon. And I reckon Sam Rowe. I reckon I used to rage about Big Bad Sammy Rowe quite a bit. Back in the day. Like, he used to make some dumb decisions. Sorry, let me get to some of the other questions. What are your thoughts on Luke Parker as a pick now since Mills out for 4 to 6? That's not a bad shout, but I think he was already getting the CBAs. I guess he gets a bit more mid-time. No, I mean, not more mid-time, sorry. He gets more of the ball, like first hands on it sort of thing. But, I mean, still, like, is he really relevant? Probably not quite. He was relevant last year because he got DPP, but that's about it. Give me one sec. I'll show you guys a cool little trick, alright? You guys want to ever edit some text? You can troll friends and shit with this. Right click on wherever you want, right? Inspect. Gotta move this shit. So, over here, you see all this shit. It probably looks a bit confusing. Open up this P tag, this one right here. Right click, edit as HTML, and boom, you can edit this, right? It looks like I have. Actually, no, let's do it on something more relevant. This is more trolly. You could get some people with this. Hang on. So what's my ranking? 5,000. All right. So we could change that season rank to 1, just to see how it looks. This is how sad it's gotten. This is the point. Okay. And then just click out, and then just close that, and then just look at that. Oh my god, that looks so beautiful. Oh shit. Let me read some of these comments. Hacking with Hippo, yeah. Unfortunate thing is it's only I'm not going to get into like behind the scenes, like what's going on under the hood, but basically once you refresh it, it unfortunately resets. So sad face. What was I going to say? Well, let's read through some of the comments real quick. What have I not seen? Marshall got Flynn as well, who I think leaks points. Yeah, that's a good point. No pun, no pun intended again. Goulden as VC is guaranteed. Yeah, I like that. The only thing for me with Goulden is it's like my only other options I feel are Bond and English. So, do I want to take a punt on Laird, I guess? I don't know. But this shows, like, I still firmly believe Humphrey's a bit of a trap, and I'm going to keep him on the bench and loop him if I possibly can. Because I just think 49 average, I know he's gone 117, but he's gone 117 and his average is still 49. That shows how fucking bad he is. This week we'll see how McRae runs his mids versus Boss. Should be interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how Carlton's going to handle that whole Nick Dacos situation because we don't tend to tag half-backers. It might be an Ed Kerno putting some time into him. I don't know. I don't know if anyone will run with him. Like, we put time into players at centre bounces. But, yeah, when it comes to half-backers, it seems like I don't think we tag. Massive risk with Marshall, but obviously upside's there. Yeah, for sure. Oliver VC into Dawson should do me. Friday night loop working well. Yeah, I'd probably do that if I had Clary and Dawson. I think Dawson goes pretty big against the doggies. He won't get tagged. Bulldogs don't tag. Should I bring in Neil this week or Laird? I think Laird personally. But I mean, yeah, you look at it, they're not really averaging that different. I mean, if you're going off break even, fuck, they're both high. If you could wait a week, probably do that. Anyone know what happened to Jimmy Rope at Adelaide? Yeah, I think he's playing sample. There you go. Yeah, he was good. He was a good cash cow for a couple of weeks. Was it last year or the week before? I can't remember. Last year or the year before? I can't remember. But yeah, he was actually quite good. But you could tell like the role was sort of never really going to be that good for Supercoach, and I think he was a little bit overweight, to be honest, to be playing that small forward kind of role. Snap back to reality. I would think I was gravity. Yes, sir. Back to reality, unfortunately, but it was a nice 30 seconds of, I don't know. Don't even know what word I'm looking for. Of happiness, I guess. Could be Kennedy. Reckons there it goes, 130 plus. No, plus that weaker mid, so yeah. Let's look at Richmond. They're not going to tag him, so that's good. Xavier O'Neill probably will go to him, which is fucking bullshit. But hopefully he handles him okay. Noah Anderson did pretty well on him, so I think if he can do that, Merritt can. And then North, yeah, I mean, maybe he gets a tag. Carlton probably gets Hewitt. Freo probably not. H maybe, but I don't think so. And I think the Guns will be back by then anyway. Drew didn't tag him the last time they played. And then, yeah, I think it'll be okay after that. But yeah, Northwest Coast, pretty good. But yeah, if Xavier O'Neill is going to tag, then, yeah, I think, fuck. I don't, maybe that West Coast draw isn't so good. Maybe we don't want to see West Coast in that run home for our primos we bring in. Can't win tag him because they don't have elite runners that can tag. Yeah, I don't think so either. There's no forward. Like Ed Kerno maybe, but I don't think you can keep up with him. Like, he used to be a good runner, but I don't think he's got the pace. Yeah. To your cheeks clap when you walk. Yes. If I don't have Rosie, is it too late to get Butters? No, I don't think so. You got to remember though with Butters is I'm pretty sure they got that last buy, don't they? They do, yeah. So I'd be strongly advising against trading in anyone for the last buy. Humphrey's getting hyped the fuck up about job security. Yes, I know, and that's why I'm starting to lean towards him. Might have to be an option, even though I think he's a trap in terms of like on-field scoring. I think, yeah, he's probably going to have to be considered because Sharp's got fuck all job security and he's the only other one, and then Drury can barely even get to 20. What did he get actually? 780. He didn't even get to 20. Thoughts on the go this week. DK next. I still don't trust the goey, but yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind waiting a week on the goey. What's the bench PR? What are we talking? I don't think I have ever done like a true like 1 rep PR, if that's what you're talking about. But I don't know, probably like 80 for like repping out couple of sets of 10. Or maybe 3 sets of 8, I don't know, probably 80. Not much, bro. Hump could still be sub-risk, I think. Yeah, well, I think he got subbed out. How many times has he been subbed out? Like, he got subbed out definitely once. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's not even a disaster to wait on Drew for one more weight. The kid's 102k with a pox breakage. That's a good point. That's if you even want him. Yeah, that's a big if you want him. I just think, yeah, Drury's fucking... I don't know why I went early on him. Like, I do, but I don't. It's like, I know he was a good option in terms of it let me get Merritt, but all of a sudden, Merritt didn't even get CBAs. So, what is the go with that, Brad Scott? You dog. Run some cards together. Yeah, join up. He's had 2 games where he was a sub. Yeah, there you go. So they're not afraid to sub him out, which is not a good sign. Like, that's why, like, on field, I don't know. On field, it just seems sketchy as fuck. What are we gonna use? Use this bad boy. Brad Scott has no choice. Yeah, imagine he doesn't get CBAs now. That would be like ultimate fucking riots at Essendon Football Club headquarters or whatever. Like, there's just no way Merritt doesn't get CBAs now, right? Like, who the hell are they going to play there? There's no Parish and no Setterfield. And no Shield, it seems. Where's Lockie video? Mate, we're probably going to do a video with the teams. I reckon, yeah, we'll record a video when the teams get dropped tomorrow. Maybe even a live video, I said. Merritt, DC, or Dawson. Oh, I think Dawson if you can afford him. Merritt if you want to make a play next week as well, because you're probably not going to have enough in the kitty next week to upgrade again, which is something I've tried to prioritise. I want to try and upgrade every week and really get these rookies off the field. That's why I haven't been able to get Clarys and Dawsons. But, yeah, I think Dawson's just so safe and, yeah, gun player. Thought he was underscored. I think Champion Data fucked up that Adelaide game. Like, that was shocking. Like, Sinclair and Dawson. I know, I didn't watch Dawson too closely, but Sinclair, I know, was kicking to 50-50s, and he was just they were just counting as clangers. And it was just fucking ridiculous. Like, why can't I find anyone? Like, I hate that shit so much. We would set fire to the place if our captain doesn't get this. Yeah, I know. It's the fact that he's the captain as well. Like, come on. He's the captain of your club and he's not going to get CBAs in a team that, yeah. It makes absolutely zero sense, but I mean, I guess he's the coach and we're the spectators. Might go play Clash of Clans for a bit? Yeah, fair enough. I had a break from that game, but probably get back into it. Gotta fix the bench. As in your bench, or like, you mean my bench? But I think everyone's bench is in a bit of strife. I'm very lucky I have Radigalea still to cash in. I think that's where I'll probably gain a little bit of advantage on, not all the competition, but a lot of people, because a lot of people went Madden. And Rats actually turned out to be really good. Might even hold him to the buys, to be honest, but it means I won't be able to get full primo as quickly as possible. There's so many decisions to make, so many little 50-50s that we just have to try and get right, and we have to accept we're not going to get all of them right, but yeah, if we can get most of them right, then we're going to put ourselves in a good position. Initially thought getting Petrarca, but you're right, that he's a dead. Yeah, I mean it's in his name, you know, flat track bully. Yeah, I think Petrarca, like, he's bound to get cheaper. Like, if you're paying $660 for him, you really just, like, there's just no value in him, and you don't expect him to, like, I don't expect him to keep pumping out. He's got a 3-round average of 145. Like, I think he does it every year, just about. So he will drop again. It's just annoying. Like, there was, I think 3 weeks ago, and I was like very set on him, and I just didn't get him, and fuck, man, like, if I'd have done that, it would have been huge for my ranking. But you win some, you lose some. I got no bench cash. If I trade out Sincotta this week, I'm done. You're probably just gonna have to sit for a bit, bro. Like, maybe do some downgrades. Get Sharp and Humphreys this week. But yeah, that's probably all you can do, man. Like, I think we're all gonna hit that stage. It's just a matter of when we hit it. Because, yeah, a couple of weeks ago I made a video saying don't be worried about the rookies. But it's actually been different every year because rookies have come through, but they're getting subbed, they're starting as the subs, and it's just completely cooking us. So at this point, we just have to hope we get some decent rookies, but it's looking more unlikely than likely now, which I hate. What the fuck's my base now? What's the Activision ID? How do you say that again? Plot players. Whoever the fuck they are. I honestly don't know how to say my Activision. Oh, there you go. Hippo hashtag 5546572. Last week chatted in Mills, fielded Drury, and Captain Tim English. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. Get snaked, kid. If anyone wants to join my bot lobby, feel fucking free and come shoot some bots with me. Just rewind the stream because I'm on YouTube, so you can do just double tap on the left side of your screen or rewind 10 seconds and pause it. When Mills gets back, do you think he's set in stone peak on speculative contest? Well, yeah, because I think I mean, what are we expecting to pay for him, really? I think we could safely say we're going to pay, what, for 430-ish? Is that about right? I haven't really looked into his break-even price. 430 for someone who's like 660? I mean, it's pretty fucking insane value, really. And yeah, like at that price, you only need him to average like, what, 90, 95, and I think he's pretty comfortably going to average more than that. But you never know, I guess. As long as the team stays healthy, like McCartan stays in, and basically just need all the positions around him to force him into those, back into his fucking mid-roll. Like, he's another coach that just fucking cannot stand. If the Saints get a lot of injuries, by the time in the middle could be a good shout. Well, that's why I've held him. Like, I think he could still come good. Like, there is potential for that. It's just like, will they get injuries? Imagine like, it's sort of like Constable, but worse, because he's actually not getting the mid-time. He's not even getting the games. He's sorry, what am I saying? Constable is not as bad as Vital because he's not being the sub. You know what I mean? So like, gotta accept so I can join. Alright, should better join up. Footy Wise got him down as low as 380k. When's that supposed to happen? Because, I mean, that's fucked. Surely he's not getting that low, is he? But if he does, obviously, yeah. Obviously, I must have. He's still at 4 6 weeks. Yeah, so that's the thing. Like, the teams will be done by then. I don't even know if I'll have a trade left to bring him in. Like, seriously. Three weeks of playing. Yeah. Don't think we're talking enough about Libba. Yeah, I mean, he's one I want. Price is just a little bit too high for me. And he has that bad buy, doesn't he? So, for me, it's like, if I'm going to get him, it's going to be the post buy. But, yeah, I agree. I think Lib is seriously underrated. And I think he is one of those slightly more trustworthy picks out of those top mids. It's funny how we sort of like have a good idea on the defenders and the forwards. Like, we're comfortable bringing in them. But when it comes to the mids, like, we're just not sure. Like, it feels like the midfielders are so I don't know. Untrustworthy, I don't know if that's the word. Injury prone, maybe. Like, it's been a weird year for the midfield position. Like, Rory Laird and Lockie Neal to be averaging like 105. Or even like under 110. Like, if you said that to anyone at the start of the year, you'd say they're crazy. Gonna be a good bench to M8, yeah. Yeah, M8, if you're going for a late full promo team, which, I don't know. That's the thing. We could go with the approach of like finishing our team late and getting those real super duper uber promos like your Dawsons, your Clayton Olivers, your Bonds, whoever you don't have. You could get them in, but it's going to take you obviously a lot longer. You're going to have to field shit rookies on each week, so you will lose points on that. But then by the time you come to the finals, your team's obviously going to be in better stead than everyone that's gone for that rushed full promo. So that's where it's tricky. And I think if you want to play for league, it's kind of time to start making that call if you want to play for league or ranking, because if you're going to play for league, wait, field those shit rookies, and as long as you're in a decent spot in your league, wait for the uber promos to come down a little bit and just wait till you can afford them, because it's going to take maybe double downing every second week to do that. Unfortunately, it's not just going to be one up, one down. Who averaged more to go to Steele? I mean, to go, yeah, I think like Steele's just too injury prone at this point. Steele's probably on the never again list. I'd have to say. Who are you planning on trading out next week? I'll get it up. So, next week I'm thinking about Rat down to Madden. And that would give me about 250k. And then I could go Ashcroft up. So that's what I'm sort of thinking. So that'd give me like maybe 620, 630k. So I don't mind that play at all, but then again, like if Ashcroft goes 90s again, it's kind of hard to trade him out. So I'd have to maybe trade out a Wilmot instead, who's 100k cheaper, and that'll give me like 520. So yeah, I don't know. I still honestly don't know what to do. Like, this week, I mean. Like, can it be... Yeah, I just don't know. Madden meant to play it all, heard he went crazy on the back up. Really? I didn't hear that. For me, it was more just like to free up some cash, to bank some cash play, to get rid of Radigalea. And he's the obvious one to trade out, just because he's sort of made enough money now where his price isn't probably going to go up too much. But like I did say before, he could be a good buy cover. So, I don't know. I don't know what to do at this point. People, you fucking try hard on mute. Nah, I got voice chat on mute. Oh, I'm voice chat off or whatever. What rank are you? Or what level are you? You're gonna kill me on AFK, aren't you? Are you on PC? Nice, nice, nice. Play details. Level 243, gold 1. Yeah, nice. Are you planning on trading out next week? Oh, sorry, yeah, ready for that. Hold Seamus and we'll look at the buys. I think I probably, yeah. I think, yeah, probably. Weddle, definitely. Seamus might have made enough money. Jeds is a nerd, Izzy. Still play ranked in this game. It's fucking bad, eh? I start playing the Warzone ranked. Gonna have to come stream snipe and dumpster here. Yeah, do it. Stream snipe me on these bot lobbies. CSGO. I don't really like mouse and keyboard games, to be honest. It's not that I don't like them. They're probably good, but I'm just not very like good at mouse and key. I've always just liked controller more. But it's just like a comfort thing. I probably could get used to it. What's everyone thinking captain, vice captain this week? I really don't trust any captain, and I think one thing I learned from last year is last week, sorry, is I'm probably going to take a 115 because I'm not risking English. I don't even trust him anymore. I don't trust anyone in my team. If one of my players scores 115, I'm just fucking taking it. Gonna have to. I carry this. It's going league play. Oh, true. There's gold lobbies. Oh, snipers are over there. Do I have a sniper class? The fuck? Apparently I don't. I'll try and make one. I don't even know what to put on it. God, bro. Gordon into Marshall. Yeah. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. What is it? I don't even know what to put on this thing. I'm just gonna put random shit on, I think. I'll put all like the ADS. Try that, see how it goes. Golden to Darcy. Oh, I like that. Who does Darcy play this week? Oh, shit. Geelong. Yeah, should go large against them, I'd say. Oh, fuck. Do you have any thoughts on Warner? I've been thinking about bringing him in. Between him or Brayshaw this week. Merit mother upgrade. I personally would stay away from Chad Warner. I just don't rate him, to be honest. I think he's a bit inconsistent. And like I said before about Matt Rao, like I think our teams are sort of in positions where, like, I don't know about yours specifically, but it seems like most teams are in positions where we can't really afford to take any more risks on these breakout kind of guys. You know? Like, I can't afford a breakout to go wrong again. I used to actually be decent at sniping on, like, the old CODs, you know? Fucking shit. Reload, motherfucker. Not allowed to use the SPR. Sure. SPR class. Marksman, SPR. Would still what damage rank ADS, I guess. Favorite Supercoach YouTuber? It's a good one. I watch pretty much everyone. I've been watching everyone since they really started. So at the moment, probably I like Supercoach Masters. I reckon they're good entertainment. I like Like, obviously, like, the Fantasy Take TV boys, like, they're good and all. I think they've got the best insight. But, yeah, Supercoach Masters at the moment, just good comedy, I reckon. No! Oh, teabag. No. No, I'm telling you this is going to be a hit marker machine. Traded him Merit over Goulden last second. Thoughts on me necking up? It's pretty stiff, bro. I mean, Goulden, like, can he maintain this? Oh, surely not, right? He'll be a first pick next year as of now. Okay, how did that shot miss? And that. Oh, fuck. Point blank. Supercoach Inside best inside? Yeah, that's a good point. They are very good. I feel like I'm more of like a, I don't know, like I've got like a good mix, I think, of insane and insight, but like I'm definitely not the best for insight. I just don't do enough. Like I do research and all, but some of the things that like Insider and like the Fantasy Take TV boys say, like I just think, fuck, I never would have thought about that. That's why it's good to watch everyone, I reckon. Get all the opinions, all the insights. Supercoach Gaming's most random combo ever. Yeah, it actually is, eh? I know, just mucking around, passing some time and talking some Supercoach. Could be a weekly thing, I reckon. A little midweek live stream. Oh, this is not a bot. No bots challenge me like that. Sorry, anyway, to answer your question about who would be your first pick, I think Clayton Oliver, man, like, been burnt enough now to know that he's a fucking closest thing to a must-have. It's just so unfortunate. Like, the reason I didn't pick him was because they said, oh, he might play a bit of a different role. Going to play a bit of half-back. Reason being is they liked the way Geelong played with that deep midfield rotation, and they had more guys running through there, so I thought, alright, maybe Clary takes a slight back seat. 700k, not really something I want to risk, whereas Laird and Neil were always going to have plenty of midfield time, and could that have backfired any worse? I don't think so. So yeah, I think sometimes you gotta understand there's going to be a lot of luck. But yeah, Clary would be my first pick, probably every year now. It's the second year I've been burnt not having him. And I was actually one of those guys that jumped on him at 300k in his breakout year. So I really rated him highly early on. So it's frustrating not to have him. Why did we start Tanner Bruin? Fucking hell. I mean, I spoke about it in my podcast a couple of weeks ago. But like I think the kid's got potential, no doubt about it. He had glimpses of fucking brilliance even on this weekend, and then obviously in the practice match against one of the better midfields, Dunkley, Neil, Ashcroft. I thought, yeah, he could probably play well, but turns out they like to play him on the wing. But as a pure mid, like if he had the like 80% CBAs and whatnot, he'd be, I think he could average 80, 90 easily, like easily. Hit markers. What do you reckon about getting Laird this week, even with the injury concern? If I don't get him this week, it's probably Brayshaw. See, that's the thing. I'm in the same boat, right? It's like, if I don't get Laird this week, I have to jump on someone that I don't want. And do I want to do that? Hell no. So, I don't know. That's the dilemma. Like, do we settle with budget players we don't want, or do we pay up a little bit for a player that could be a little bit hurt? I don't know. By then he's gone up 20, 30k. This is Brayshaw. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. Yeah, that SPR looks way better than mine. Mine's fucking bad. Oh shit. Yeah, like I honestly think there's plenty of potential for Rory Laird. Like obviously his average isn't what we thought it would be, but I think he can get back to it. And for 590 or whatever it is, it's pretty good value really for a 700k player. Neil B160. Yeah, that's... I don't know if I could bring in Neil based on that. Gun player, but role looks slightly different. I don't know what it is that's different about it, but yeah, very strange. Very strange scenario with that Brisbane team. I don't think it's so much that the roles change. I think that just like his positioning at stoppages, like, yeah, I don't know. Something's changed, like the way they want to exit the midfield, or exit the clearances or whatnot. Something there has changed, I think. I'm not sure what it is. And I think they said something like, it seems like he's not getting as much cheap outside ball, which is something that Neil's always been really good at. So that was obviously a big factor of his big scores. So yeah. Check it over one. Maybe later. Checking my phone real quick. McRae an option if he gets forward status. Yeah, I think Walsh is better though. Like Walsh is a much better option. And I don't know about you guys, but I've already got like Gordon, Torano, all that, Cheadle, Zeeble. So I don't actually have enough space for players like McRae. Especially if you get thinking about Cameron as well, like thinking about Darcy Cameron. Yeah, there's just not going to be enough space, plain and simple. And I think what our final teams will look like is we're going to have a lot of forwards in the midfield. Like I know Dawson's already going to have to be in my midfield. Oh no. You got 3 rooks on field? Yeah, I think so. If you're not counting Sheasel and Zeeble, yeah. So what is it? Simpson, Sincotta, and Seamus Mitchell, yeah. I feel like that's what most have at this point, which I'm not too unhappy about, but I don't know. Ooh. Oh, I got a dig on this class? Bet. See if I can get some 1D shots. Fuck. Can't have a bot with a D on now. Nearly trying to conserve himself at the back end of the season. That'd be nice. That'd be very nice. Give us some big scores, Lucky, but everyone will be jumping on him for like 500k, and I paid bloody just under 700 for him, the prick. The headshots. The headshots are... Oh, no. Got no other upgrade after this week. That's the thing, man. These rookies. That's why I'm very grateful to have King Ruratagalea. Oh, look at this collat. You got King, I got Emperor Ryan, yeah, that's the thing. Fuck, Ryan's one I would love to have jumped on. He'd probably get to 400k, won't he? Play with elite controller. Not elite. I play with a... Fucking hell. Tell you what I don't play with, and that's aimbot. Because that was some shocking aim. The controller I play with is this fancy little motherfucker. It's called Razor Wolverine Ultimate, I think. And it's got some paddles in the back here. A couple of paddles in the back. So I jump and crouch with them. It's pretty fucking sick. It's got like these triggers where you can, so like you push down, you can like squeeze down, and then I can change the setting and see how it turns into like a button. Yeah, it's pretty sweaty to be honest. I've gone through a couple of these, honestly. I used to fucking... I still do rage a fair bit, but like... Used to play, Razor Wolverine Ultimate. I know, right? It's pretty fucking... Yeah, a bit like that. Yeah, I used to play... Like, when I used to play Rebirth Island on Warzone 1... Fucking shoot. I used to go fucking hard. I used to rage hard as. I used to stream it on a different channel. Good old days. Oh, you're going Dealer, I bet. Can't believe I went JVI over Ryan. You just, like, hindsight is just so 2020. Like, you can't predict that Samson Ryan. Like, at the time, all the information we had, Van Reen was a better pick. No way that missed, right? This is random. It's very random. What's going on, bro? Atkins, Ashcroft, and Mitchell are the only rookies I'm feeling this week. No more mid prices, so... upgrades to go, 14 trades. That's pretty good. It's very good. I like that position a lot. I'm in a much worse position than that. Got like one more trade, but one extra upgrade. That needs to stop. What is it? Look. Should turn the health down. This gun's actually good. I don't know why people don't use it. Oh, that's why. Great position. I'm currently on mission. It's sad, man. Like, this is a sad year of Supercoach. Like, who knows how it's going to end. I feel like a lot of teams are going to drop off late because we're going to have no trades left. So, let's try not to be one of those teams. Like, at what point do we say, alright, let's start conserving trades? Because I don't think anyone's even started considering it yet. Love to VC Gould, but I feel like it's a must to VC Clary. If you have him, I don't have the balls to straight C Goulden. I don't have the balls either, man. I don't trust him one bit. Yeah, nah, fuck a straight C on Goulden. Like, that's just way too risky for my liking. No. Top teams will have the ability to side with primos after buys. Yeah, it's going to come down to who doesn't have primos get injured. Like, I think I did a count. I've had like 11 or 10 primos / mid prices get injured, or one need to be traded out for whatever reason. So, man, shit just it's just bullshit, man. My Xbox gamer tag, I think it was Hippo 2K. I used to play a lot of 2K. That was like my main game. NBA 2K. Fucking terrible game that is the moment. It's in a worse state than COD. It's really sad. Actually, if it's 11 o'clock, what the fuck? I didn't realize it's so late. Probably stream for another 10 minutes or so and then, yeah, hit the hay, because it is getting quite late. Holding trades until buys, going to tank if he scores, just got no upgrade. I think, you know, a lot of our hands have been forced into that, man, so I don't think whilst you probably, yeah, we're all going to hit that point. It's just a matter of when, like I said. Reckon it'll be nice and safe. Clary VC Bond C. Yeah. If I had Clary, I'd definitely do that. Oh my god. DC Clary into Golden Sea, such an alpha move. I feel I have to do it. Oh, bro. What are you doing if... I want to see that video, that live stream if Goulden does what he did against Geelong. What was it, like a 40 or something? Oh, bro. Got Jeds in a league match this way, you're going to smack him? Oh, true. I'll show him the work. Bond's recent record at Mars isn't hot, isn't it? What's his average at Mars? I know McRae's is really high, but it's obviously with a different role. Fuck me. That 2 hit markers on one guy. Get attack out. My baby gun. Don't. This gun's just such a fucking beamer. Not when you got Jeds taking your head off. Swell dead rookies play early this week, can't leap anyone. Yeah, I know, right? I was just looking at that. Jeds, GG, well played. I am Alt F4ing right now. If anyone doesn't know what Alt F4 is, it's just a shortcut to close app or close whatever you're running on your computer. 88, 87, shit. That's not ideal. That was going to be my straight C. Well, let's actually think about my team for a second. Madden last game's handy, even off for a clip. Yeah. That's the thing, I don't have Madden. I guess that's where I kind of lack. If you want to say it's lacking, I guess. Constable plays, 7:30 on Saturday. I might have to captain Neil. I don't know. I don't want to do that. I really don't want to do that. Why do I have so many fake promos? VC track into nobody clear. Yeah. I think, yeah, if you can do track or Oliver, you're probably going to get a good score from at least one of them, you would assume. Yeah, I don't know. I do know. Yeah, still like tossing up. Like maybe Sheasel against Sydney. It's not something I want to do. Zeeble against Sydney. Oh, it just seems yuck. All right, let's have a think. So Bont, play the 210, and yeah, it's got to be Gold Coast. I'm gonna have to go. Would you rather Neil or Dunkley? You'd probably rather Dunkley, eh? Dunkley at the Gabba against Gold Coast. Surely he goes big. Yeah, Dunks could be a C this week, yeah. Scored 21 by quarter time. I think it's subbed out to almost. Oh, that'd be heartbreaking. That'd be absolutely heartbreaking. Yeah, I think Dunks is probably the one I'm thinking about getting it, going as captain this week, and I don't like it at all. It's not something I feel comfortable doing, but here I am. And what do you think of Go as a pick? Look, I don't hate it, but I do feel like he needs goals to score well. That being said, he is kicking goals like every week. So, yeah, De Gropey. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I personally won't go near him. Torino against the Dons could be solid. Yeah, it's a good point, especially in a weaker midfield or weakened midfield. Don't want to see him succeed. Yeah, I'm a bit the same. Not the biggest De Goey fan. Just knocked off, Mr. Start. All good, bro. Thoughts on Libba? I think, yeah, if you can afford him, really good option. Only problem is that round 15 buy. So if you're okay for that buy, then jump on by all means. But yeah, I think that round 15 buy is just cooked. Like it's kind of even hard to predict right now because there's so many rookies that we're not going to have by round 15. And when it comes to rookies we have to jump on, we don't really have that luxury of being, all right, well, I'm going to get the rookie that has a good buy. No, we have to jump on whatever rookie we get. Beggars can't be choosers. So, yeah, we got to hope. I think try not to plan too far ahead because it's a long game. But it changes so quickly. Well, option 2 also has a round 15 buy. Yeah, that's the issue. I think Merit has the 13, was it? No, the 14. Yeah, so 14 buy looks quite reasonable. I think I'd rather get a Merit if you don't have him. Laird as well, pretty good price. Might drop another 15k max, I reckon, but I don't know, maybe 30k max. I think he could hit his 139 break even. I think he's going to come good. He'll be okay. If he didn't get taken out, I think he goes 110, 120 that last week. My buy is a 75711. Oh my god. How does that even work? That doesn't make sense, does it? Or is that how many players you have out? Surely that's how many players you have out. I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be players out. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. The last one is just cooked. How many do I have at this point? Like I just said, it doesn't really matter because the rookie's going to be changed, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Yeah, look, we're screwed. I don't know. Let's have a look. How close are we to rank 1? I don't really want to look, but at this point, we fucking may as well. Season rank 5,000, 19,893. Let's have a look at rankings. Jesus Christ, we're more than 1,000 points off first. This fucking bailout. Who's he got? He's got everyone, doesn't he? Liam Baker. Bailey Smith's an interesting one. Barry Potty. Samson Ryan. Probably had fucking dipshit from GWS at some point, did he? Jack Buckley. Yeah, Merit with a soft fixture plus no pros. You'd think so, but like Joe brought up, there is potential that he does cop quite, like significantly more attention than he previously would have because they just don't have any other midfielders that are threatening really, besides Big Bad Zaki. Is Tracker chance of getting forward DPP? Yeah, pretty good chance. I think he's right on that. Right on that number, like close to it anyway. But I really wouldn't plan for Petrarca to get forward DPP because I think if you're going to pick him, just probably assume that he's going to be a midfielder. We actually gonna have to make 3 sideways trades for the round 15 inviters to get 18. Yeah. Probably. I think, you know what, it could be a strat to just chalk that round. I know we're going to lose a lot of points on rankings, but maybe there's a potential we could get those points back in the long run just because we're not doing 3 sideways trades like that. Because it does seem like that's what we're going to have to do. Oh, okay, so it was on 31. Yeah, okay, I thought it was a bit higher. Fair enough. Does he get it? What is it, 2 rounds away? Or 3 games away, I think. Yeah. It's going to go close. It's going to go very close. Because if he cops a tag, he's going to probably spend most of the game forward. Walsh 40% guaranteed to get it, yeah. So that's the thing. Walsh slots into my to my forward line as F6. So that's why I can't really afford to bring in a Darcy Cameron, just because my forward line's done. That being said, like I said before, the midfielders, I don't know, it's a bit sketchy, these top 8 mids. If we filter by midfield, filter by average. I mean, Petrarca, forward. Walsh, forward. They're in there. So, does it really matter if we have him on the midfield or the forward line? I don't think it does. I really don't think it does. I think I need to try and get in 2, 3, 4, and 5 right here. Clary's going to come in at some point, hopefully for under 600. That would be a miracle. I know it's a wishful thinking, but if a couple of things go my way with some tags, maybe. But very wishful thinking. Jordan Dawson's got a high break even, so I think he can get down to about 620, 600 maybe. Pick him up around then. And then Petrarca, not really on my radar, but fucking, he would have been beautiful to have. Probably going to keep a couple of forward premiers in the mid, so I can rock all forward. Marshall, English, DC one. Yeah, really like that idea. Really like that idea, because those rucks, I love having soul rucks, or, DC and Gorn aren't soul rucks, but they're clearly capable scorers as ruckmen. And I really love having them in my team. I just think those rucks get some really nice, I feel like they get a bit of scoring inflation for whatever reason. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like whenever they do something good, or just they're always around that top of their teams for Supercoach points. Can't believe the amount of people grabbing Barrier Shot, particularly in the top 1%. Yeah, it just seems like bloody. I might as well take my headset off now. Wait. Yes, I may as well take my headset off. It seems like Barry's going to get dropped at any given moment, and same with Sharp. Can we really trust either of these guys? Probably not. More number 1 ruckman is insanely good. When have we ever had this opportunity? Yeah, not from. Yeah, I mean, I think Cherry maybe last year a little bit was soul rucking, I think, for a bit. That was a really good opportunity, but besides that, I mean, I don't really remember. Thoughts on Chap Warner, the cheap premier option? I'm not a fan personally, but I could see him being better with no Mills. Yeah, for me, I'm not going to go near him. I don't rate him that highly as a player. But if you need a cheaper primo, then yeah, I guess. But I'd rather get Cameron for that same price. Yeah, wait and see. Yeah, I think just try and what the fuck? Trying to remember that it's probably better at this point to grab those safer primos, just because we're low on trades. We don't have that luxury of jumping on a potential breakout and then having to sideways them again. I don't think we have that luxury anymore. So yeah, that's where I stand with it. Damn, we've been streaming for 100 minutes. That's crazy. Thanks everyone for tuning in as well, by the way. Go a couple more minutes and then yeah, head to bed. So if anyone's got any last questions, feel free, and I'll answer them. I would set up some. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. We'll have to do another live stream sometime on one of the channels. Good night, start tomorrow. Alright, bro. too easy. Thanks for tuning in, man. I'll see you next time. Yeah, like I said, we'll have to get another live stream going at one point on one of our channels. I would set up some sort of trade plan for what I want to do, but it seems pointless with how everyone is falling apart. Yeah, I agree. Because, like, I thought I had this week planned out last week, and, you know, Hopper goes down, Chandler's fucking break-even turns into 100. It's like, man, you can't plan that far ahead. You just can't. You think Dago's good captain option against Carlton? I think so. I was just thinking about that, and it's probably something I'll have to do, to be honest. I think I'll go Bont into Dacos because I could go Dunkley, but yeah, I think Dacos. I don't think he gets attention, and if he does, I don't know who's going to do it. Anyone under 616k, who would you pick? I've sort of got a similar position. Laird's a good option, got a good buy. Sarong's a good option as well. I think Sarong. I don't see him slowing down. I think he's the real deal this year. And then you got your Merritts as well. Merritts should be good with the outside field. I think probably if I had to pick someone, it's probably Merritt. Just because the price is really good for what he's capable of, and we know how he finishes seasons. I don't think the CBAs will be as low as it was last week, every week. Yeah, any last questions? Let me know, because next couple minutes we're gonna head to bed. I'm pretty tired and I'm very cold. Actually, it's really cold in my room. I don't know why. I've got the heater on, but I don't know. I guess it's just getting to that point of the year, isn't it? It's getting a bit cold, getting a bit of wet weather footy, bit of Clayton Oliver conditions. Hop off now. See you later. Alright, catch you later, bro. Thanks everyone for tuning in. That'll be it. Try and do some live streams more often. I think that's what most of the Supercoach people have been doing, live streams, and they're good fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Yep, see you boys, and hopefully see you next time.